Seven Little Johnstons star Jonah Johnston faced a serious health scare after experimenting with a drug called Delta-8. The young and witty eldest son of Amber and Trent Johnston gave his parents quite a scare after facing some serious side effects. Jonah has chosen to walk his own path in life, but unfortunately, it hasn't always led to the best of outcomes. When Seven Little Johnstons first premiered in 2015, Jonah was only 16 years old, and he has changed in a lot of ways since then. He has grown up in front of the cameras, from getting his license to landing his first job. Unfortunately, Jonah hasn't made the best choices along the way. This time, his mistakes almost lead to life-threatening consequences, which forced him to take a step back and reevaluate everything. Seven Little Johnstons Jonah Johnston's terrifying experience using Delta-8. Jonah's bizarre and out-of-character behavior became a red flag for Trent and Amber on the TLC show Seven Little Johnstons. The normally hilarious, lively, and happy son they were used to all of a sudden seemed out of sorts and not like himself at all. Jonah's parents recounted the scary phone call they received from him crying for help and not knowing what to do. Trent explained that Jonah was slurring his words and didn't know where he was. This immediately sent Trent into action, and he picked Jonah up and brought him back home safely after receiving his location. Jonah explained that he and his friends did research before consuming the drug referred to as Delta-8, and explained they were under the impression it was a legal and natural strand of cannabis. However, they later understood it was far from natural and was mostly chemically engineered. When Jonah's parents questioned him about obtaining it in the first place, he explained that while there is little known about it, it's a legal drug that can be purchased by anyone over the age of 21. Seven Little Johnstons Jonah Johnston learned a hard lesson ultimately. Jonah says he learned a hard lesson that he wouldn't want anyone else to endure. After experiencing side effects of elevated paranoia and confusion, he says he has lost all interest in Delta-8. During Seven Little Johnstons Season 11, Jonah explained to his parents that he and his friends all had the same reaction, and they thought they were being responsible for following the dosing directions on the bottle. Despite this, it took a long time for the drug to wear off, and Jonah could only remember bits and pieces of the conversation with his dad when he called him full of panic and uncertain of what to do. The Seven Little Johnstons star described it as a traumatic experience that he never wants to go through again. Unfortunately, he had to learn his lesson the hard way, but it seems to be the wake-up call he needed. In the end, Jonah took full accountability on Seven Little Johnstons and understood that he put his parents in an unfair situation with his irresponsible actions. Although it was a terrifying experience for Jonah, it was also a gut-wrenching moment for Trent and Amber who never want to relive it again. Hopefully, Jonah is true to his word and understands his risky behavior could have led to even worse consequences. Source: TLC, YouTube.